welcome back to more Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, everyone. We are in the second episode here, and we're going to follow our dark lookalike into this dark portal, so let's go! Well, that didn't go well at all, did it? Looks like we were completely powerless in that realm there. Oh, and let me guess. Go ahead. Yep, Chozo battlesuit version. Alert, gear stolen by unknown creatures. Space jump offline. Grapple beam offline. Just give it to me straight. Morph ball boost unit offline. Power bomb offline. Missile launcher offline. Morph ball bomb offline. Now you're gonna tell me the morph ball is offline. Oh, you mean I still have the morph ball? Oh wow, what a privilege. But okay, guys, that's the excuse we have for getting all of Samus's upgrades again. The strange creatures there stole them. You know what? I'm gonna say it. I think this is the stupidest excuse for Samus having to get her equipment back ever. You're gonna tell me this high-powered battlesuit, the upgrades got stolen by organic creatures? How does that even work? Like, do they have a mechanical component? Did they physically, like, steal parts of my armor? Like, I don't know, man. I thought the first Prime had a pretty weak excuse, but this one's even worse. But okay, we have to find a reason to open this up, so let's see what we've got. Telluric alloy, huh? Combat damage has destabilized the cap considerably. So how do we open this? I thought we'd need a morph ball bomb for this. Or maybe I'll just be able to blow these up. Oh, actually, I see. Yeah, there's one right here. There we go. Let's head through here, see if we can find a way past that blockade. Oh, crap. More zombie troopers. Well, I can't do the boost anymore. Oh, wait, yes I can. Actually, never mind. I thought that was tied to the space jump, but no, it's not. Alright, dodge and weave, dodge and weave. I don't think I have to charge up the charge shot all the way in order to get it, but yeah, there we go. Sweet. Alright, anyone else? Doesn't look like it. Got a dead trooper on top of there, it looks like. He didn't reanimate, though, so... Okay, looks like we want to go this way first. I think this might be our save station. Yep, here it is, our first save station of the game. Oh, I'm gonna have to make sure I scan this. Or maybe it's not even a scannable object in this one, but we'll just go ahead and drop a save here. Oh, and it fully replenishes our energy, too. I don't think it did that in the first Prime, did it? Yeah, I don't think it did, actually. You know, like I said before, starting with the first Prime, they kind of... Well, I guess the first Prime didn't really start it. But, as we go further along the Metroid series, you'll see that the save stations kind of become the all-in-one. They start refilling your missiles, start refilling your health, all that good stuff. I guess Fusion really started it, but it's here in Prime 2 Echoes, so I didn't even remember that. Alright, so what do we have here? Another fancy elevator. Yep, well, would not be a good Metroid game without an elevator, now would it? Well, let's hop on in, shall we? Oh, well, it's moving a bit faster than the ones in Prime. I guess that's a huge plus. And no loading screen either, so I guess it wasn't a true elevator. Another one of these doors, huh? Can't, interact with it? Yep. So there's some kind of strange alien race here that not even the Chozo knew about from the looks of it. Or if the Chozo did know about it, they didn't give us the ability to translate their language. And that's kind of weird. The Chozo kind of knew everything. Well, let's go ahead and get through here. Destroy the locks. And this is our first wide open area, it looks like. Man, we're finally outside at least. We're out of those creepy caverns. Yeah, you can see that Prime 2, with the zombie troopers and that stuff, yeah, I know that game, jeez. They kind of integrate the horror elements that started in Fusion, which I think is a really good fit for the Metroid series, really. And that horror kind of carries, it doesn't really carry into Corruption, I would say it's kind of subtly there in Other M. And I would also say in Samus Returns, the new 3DS game that I really, really enjoyed, also has some horror elements as well. Well, this definitely looks like Galactic Federation equipment. Doesn't look like any ancient alien race or something like that. Okay, are we going to be able to get through that door? I'm not really seeing anything else here that would prove to be beneficial from a scanning perspective. I do see an enemy up here, so let's go ahead and get that. Let's see, we have a Green Krele Hunter-Gatherer. It looks like it'll be pretty easy to take down. Yeah, just one shot. Ha ha! Oh, a little spore. Are there spores coming out of there? Yeah, look at that. That's graphical detail we wouldn't have seen in the original Prime there. Okay, let's go ahead and scan this guy before we go any further. Yep, again, just can't interact with these doors. That's like the third one. Oh, crap, more of them. These are ones we haven't seen yet. I guess these are the big guys, not the babies. Yeah, the splinters. The one we saw inside the cave feasting on the Galactic Troopers were the babies. So these are the real guys. Though they don't look that big. The ones we actually saw in there were much bigger, so... something weird is going on here. Alright, let's go ahead and head back up on here. Since we can't get through that alien door, only one way to go, which is up. Alright. This should lower the grade, I would hope. Alright, let's break open the locks. I don't really see why I have to break open the locks as soon as I activate. I would kind of like it if I activated it and it just flew open, but I guess the Galactic Federation is a bit more anal with how they construct their locks and things like that. The Galactic Federation, they're a stuffed up bunch, that's for sure. Oh, and there's the small engine. That's not part of the logbook either, so I guess a lot of stuff that was part of the logbook in the original just isn't in the second one, which I'm kind of grateful for. I do think the original kind of went overboard with the logbook. Oh, and by the way, guys, not really sure if I'm going to go for 100% logbook completion. I just think it's kind of tedious, and there's really no reason to actually do it. Again, you know, go for the lore and all that good stuff. I would definitely recommend reading it if you're playing through the game. But, yourself, but I don't know if I'll go for 100% logbook stuff. I will be going for 100% completion, that goes without saying. I try to do that with all the games I play for the most part. Of course, there was the secret ending to Prime. Hey, if you guys saw that, I guess these opening stages to Prime 2 would make a little bit more sense, now wouldn't they? But there's also a secret ending for this one that you can only get if you get 100% of the items, so we're definitely going for 100% here. Yeah, there are so many weird doors here. Yeah, we don't have the power beam to use as a source, so you know what that means. Beam upgrades, or maybe not even upgrades. The Temple Grounds. Very Impact Crater-esque, with the music and all that. Alright, we got a few splinters running around here. Got that in the sky. Out of scanning range. Ah, the music. Just like any good Metroid game, guys, the music does not disappoint in Prime 2 Echoes. I don't know if I could call it superior to the first Prime exactly, but it's still pretty good stuff. Alright, what do we have here? A weird-looking door. Ah, Missile Blast can damage it. Well, I don't have those now, do I? Alright, let's see what else we've got. More enemies here, more splinters. Oh, God. You know what? These things look really face-hugger-esque, just with, like, the color and the way they kind of move and jump around. Let's see, I know there's another one around here. Alright. Oh, they're jumping around. God, that movement is so unsettling. I know, like, the face... as we all know, the Metroid series is heavily based on Alien, but, the Metroids themselves are based on the face-huggers, so... Another door we can't interact with, it's just great. But it's kind of weird they have another face-hugger-esque enemy, so I guess we're not going to be getting into that door for a while. Let's check our map and see where we're going. Can't get into there, so it looks like to the right is where we're going to have to be going. Alright, let's see if we can get up there. There was that object I couldn't scan earlier, which should be in range now. Heavy transport crate, currently locked in place. Let's find a way to change that, shall we? Industrial winch, eh? Well, that should give us the height we need. Or maybe not, it's still a little low. Or still a little high, I should say. What is that? Oh. Looks like it's about to break. Let's just go ahead and aid that, shall we? Die. Boom! There we go. Excellent. I love it when I figure out a puzzle. Oh, and what's that? A missile expansion. Alright, but we don't even have the missile launcher, so how am I going to get that? So let's make a mental note. We'll come back to that later. Alright. Trekking forward. Oh, more caves, man. This is where this place gets super creepy. Alright, let's see if this will open the grate. Cleared to proceed. Some gates will remain locked down to prevent future incursions by hostile forces. Yeah, what happened to the Galactic Federation here, man? We're like all dead. There's 0 survivors. None. Ah, great, we're splinters. Ugh, these things are everywhere. I guess they're kind of like the Beatles in Prime 1 on Talon 4. Although I have to applaud the development team for making all new enemies for this game. I mean, it makes sense because the different planet and all that, you know, but would have been easy to reuse some, and, you know, maybe they did reuse some assets for, like, movement types or something like that, but this definitely feels like a completely new world from Talon 4. Because when we first landed in Talon 4, it's very lushy, you know, get very green. This one, it's like caves, and it's kind of desolate, kind of colorless compared to Talon 4 off the bat. Automated distress signal, huh? Is this what called Samus? Is this what we picked up? I mean, I know we got hired to come here, but... Oh, it looks like we're gonna call some more people. Don't know how much that's really gonna help, but, you know. Alright, so transmission failed due to atmospheric interference. So is this why they weren't able to get to us? This guy probably has some important lore here. Oh, I could press 2 to get to the logbook, huh? Yeah, that's probably what I could have been doing the whole time. Okay, well, what am I gonna do with these? You know what? I'd like to ask you guys how you think I should deal with this. I'm probably going to record about 4 or 5 episodes in this one session. So if you guys want to, like, leave a comment, shoot me a message or something to just tell me how you'd like to deal with the logbook, that'd be great. I know a lot of you didn't really mind me reading them the last time, but I'd just like confirmation again, I guess. Ah, crap, more of them. See if we can get them before they fully reanimate. Yeah, if you guys can just let me know, because, you know, I'm kind of wary of talking too much in LPs, as that's kind of like the prime criticism I had at the very beginning, so I like to shy away from it. As far as, like, you know, not interesting things happening on the screen at the same time, you know. Talking during gameplay, you know, it's kind of what you're supposed to do, but... Oh no, a turret! Ah, crap. Let's go ahead and scan this guy. Yep, a Growler-class turret, huh? Automated defense system. Well, we don't have any missiles to help us out with these guys, so I'm gonna have to take them out the old-fashioned way. Alright, come back down. There we go. Yeah, I know I can draw in Pickup's game, you already told me that. Alright, gonna have to find the switch for this door right here. Local interference blocking the scan visor. Okay, let's do closer range. You mean I have to go in there physically? Jeez, alright. I'm kind of disappointed in the tech of your suit, Samus. Alright, well, let's head on in here, and we should be able to find it. Boom! Right into Samus's visor right there. Alright, get some more lore here. Alright, let's go ahead and get this guy opened up. Operate in erratic fashion. Yeah, it may. Looks like it is to me. Alright, so we're gonna have to do a bit of clever timing right here in order to get this. Stay in our morph ball to get under there, and alright, that should do it. Still some pretty straight trekking right here. Alright, another wide open area. Let's see what there is to scan first. Whoa! That looks like the Galactic Federation ship. Starship GFS Tier, an Anther-class patrol ship. Used to transport Galactic Federation Marines, vessel has sustained heavy combat damage, and it's got dead troopers all around it. Ooh. Well, that was some dark stuff right there, wow. That was a pretty gruesome cutscene right there, but... So, the Galactic Federation chased some space pirates down here, of course. They got damaged in the atmosphere by some weird storm, and then they came. The same creatures that took all of our weapons in that strange realm, by the looks of it. So, what are those creatures? Are we gonna find any more of these guys? Are there any actual living people on the planet Aether? We'll find out next time, and I'll see you guys then.